The reason why I'm changing what you should do first is because of the brand new update they brought to the featured programs. We are no longer getting a separate Team Affinity Season 1 program. Instead, we are only getting featured programs. You don't know what I'm talking about? I'll explain it as brief as I possibly can. So, in prior years, we would have inning programs, we would gain experience, and there would be bosses within those innings, as well as Team Affinity programs, which would be separate, and we would be able to obtain those cards as well. That all has changed. There is only one featured program that will be Faces of the Franchise, in which there will be 30 bosses, in where we can go ahead and select 12. Yes, only 12 out of the 30. If you want all 30, you can go ahead and purchase the 18 remaining cards out of the community market, and it would be sold by another player that does not want the card, even though out of the 12, you are only able to sell 6. And I'll explain why shortly as well. So, what is this Face of the Franchise? It's a program that's going to last 4 weeks. It's 30 bosses, pick 12. The second program that they're going to come out with is going to last 3 weeks, 5 bosses, pick 2. And then the third one that they have announced is going to last 2 weeks. It's going to have a hidden boss reward. Now, as you go ahead and play this Face of the Franchise program, you will see that there are different tasks that you can go ahead and do in order to complete this program. There's going to be a showdown, there's going to be exchanges, there's going to be collections, there's going to be March to October. Any game mode that you play is going to give you the gameplay XP. There's going to be moments, and then there are going to be missions that are for players within that program that you go ahead and obtain. For example, the gold, legends, and flashbacks from those packs that you see right there. There are going to be missions with those players in order to unlock even more experience as well. So you might be saying, now could you explain to me what you mean we're only going to get 12 out of these cards and we're only going to be able to sell 6? Well, as you see, that pack right there looks a lot different than that pack right there. That pack right there, which you will get at a later point inside the program, it is a choice pack. That pack, you get to pick one of the 5 players, and that player that you do select is going to be sellable. The earlier packs, the one that we saw at 120,000 experience, you're not going to get a chance to pick. It's going to be one of the 5 from that division randomly awarded to you. So let's do a small recap. You're going to be able to get one pack that is non-sellable, random player out of that division for each division, and you're also going to get one pack that is sellable where you get to decide which of the 5 players you go ahead and obtain from that division as well. To me, this is a change that no one was expecting, not even me myself. Battle Royale, it also got some changes as well. Battle Royale program now offers experience. Not only that, but you remember how we had player-specific missions within Battle Royale for the certain bronzes and silvers? Now there are custom draft rounds that allows you to actually draft only those players within those missions. So you will get one round that will include every single bronze, one round that will include every single silver, and one round that will include every single gold that is needed to complete that program. Ranked seasons, they also made a humongous change. Program now offers experience as well to help you complete this. Not only that, but instead of needing wins to get the World Series reward, if you don't get it through rating, you will now be able to get that ranked season's World Series reward by tallying innings. So there's no more quitting out of ranked season games just because you're looking to farm easy wins in order to get that World Series reward. Now you're gonna have to go ahead and basically play all full 9 innings. Now let's continue and discuss now what this new mini seasons is. I'm not going to display it on the screen. I'll explain it briefly. It's a single player mode where there are 28 regular season games. You're playing against the CPU. There's going to be 8 teams in there, and out of the 8 teams, only 4 advance to the playoffs, in which it will be a best of 5, and there are going to be 2 rounds to determine the champion. There's going to be goals within that single player mode that will award you diamond cards, diamond mystery packs, as well as gold prospect packs, and even more goodies as well as experience. So it's definitely something you want to go ahead and try out. And it's not going to be random generated teams from the CPU. Instead, it would be like, for example, my team, and instead of facing me, you would be facing my team, but my team would be a CPU team. So you're always facing the CPU, but random generated user Diamond Dynasty teams. Now, what do I suggest you do first in Diamond Dynasty now that we have discussed basically all the important changes to me? To me, the first thing you should do is definitely hop into the starter program and see what are the missions that you need to do in order to go ahead and complete it. I would take out my notepad, I would take out my spreadsheet, I would take out my notebook, whatever it is, and I would write that down. Then I would go ahead, assemble a team that can fit that criteria, and head on over to Conquest. I'm gonna knock out all the offline content first, so then I can have fun playing online with less things to worry about. So what am I looking to knock out in terms of Conquest? I'm looking to knock out batter up 1, batter up 2, batter up 3. I did not see any first inning Conquest because there isn't a first inning. There is the Nation of Baseball Conquest map, but that's one that takes a little bit longer, in which we will go ahead and show the path in this channel, as well as the hidden rewards. So hit that red subscribe button, don't forget to hit that like button, and check out the description for my Discord and my Twitch link. After I knock out batter up 1, 2, and 3, I'm gonna say to myself, all right, let me go ahead and knock out the starter showdown. Once you knock out the starter showdown, I'm pretty sure you get that 84 overall Robbie Ray. In terms of the starter program, once you finish that, you get an 82 overall Babe Ruth. So those are 2 gold cards to go ahead and help you out. And who knows what you might pack from the batter up 1, 2, and 3 hidden rewards, which will also be displayed on this channel. Continue assembling your team. Once you got a pretty good team assembled, you're gonna go ahead and start working on the Nation of Baseball Conquest map, or the mystery map, which is a lot shorter. So I would actually highly recommend working on the mystery map, getting that one done as soon as possible, while if it takes you more than a day to do all of that, making sure you hop into the featured program and you're doing the daily moments that it has. And the featured program moments is something that I would work on as well as the starter showdown. You have a ton of options to go ahead and work on, but I would focus on doing the offline content first, because that's usually the most gruesome one. And then afterwards, you can go ahead and start hopping into ranked seasons, battle royale, or events, as all those programs give you experience as well in abundance to what they gave last year, which is going to be great in terms of finishing this. But there is no longer a, hey, you should get this face of the franchise card first, or you should build your team around this card first. There's no more of that. Why? Because it's random. The first ones are random, and then the second ones are going to be your choice. This is going to make the market go crazy. It's going to be volatile. Not only that, but once these cards leave the game, meaning the featured program expires, the cards are going to skyrocket in price as well. So make sure, if you have the stubs, if you're flipping, you go ahead and invest in these cards heavily, because I promise you it will come back to bite you in the butt if there is a bigger collection that requires all 30 of those and you don't get a chance to do that. Another reason you want to also work on the Nation of Baseball Conquest map as soon as possible is because they have a 91 overall Adley Rutschman that you do get from collecting all 30 prospects. That to me is probably the end game catcher at the start of the game cycle if you don't want Jorge Posada for Hidden World Series. If you did end up enjoying today's content, like button, red subscribe button, turn on the channel notifications. Check out the description. Have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out.